Hi, my name is Gabby Victoria. This is my week 1 lab video for Physical Science 102 lab. So after working through both the labs this week, the first one on masses and the second one on length and or measurement, I went ahead and created my own problem that I would use in my classroom, it would be most geared to 3rd grade. I've had plenty of time working in 3rd grade, and I remember they just started their measuring unit. I thought this would be something really cool for them to do, usually about midway through the year. So now I will go on with my video in teacher mode and you'll see the problem that I created that would work best. Hi students! This week in lab you're going to be working with gummy worms, aka Miss V's favorite candy. As you remember in class we've been talking about different forms of measurement. This week you're in lab you're going to be using measurement with a scale, aka mass, and also with a ruler, so you're going to be measuring in length. Your problem for today is that you've been gifted a bag of trolley gummy worms, but your family says you have to share with your sibling. So you've devised a plan of measuring in weight and in length the colors of gummy worms to figure out which gummy worms you should save for yourself so that you get the most gummy worm, and which ones you should give away to your sibling so that you have just a little bit more than they do. There are 3 different colors of gummy worms you guys are going to be working with this week. The first one is blue and red, second one is orange and green, and the last one is red and yellow. So in your notebooks you'll be making a data table and a graph to go with each of the measurements. Your first data table and graph are going to be measuring mass, aka it'll be measured in grams, and your second one is going to be measuring the length of the gummy worm colors in millimeters. And then you'll make a graph of that data and find your average to figure out which ones you should save for yourself and which ones you should give away to your siblings. By the end of this lab, I'd like you to give an answer for me on what color gummy worms you think you'd want to save in order to give away the least amount of gummy worms to your sibling. And now you guys will see the procedure that I use while making this video and applying this problem to real life. To begin, you will start by weighing each color of gummy worm. You'll be measuring 10 of each color and making a data table in your notebook. Next, you'll be measuring the length of the different colors of gummy worms. You'll be using the same 10 gummy worms in each color that you weighed earlier today. This is just a quick snapshot of the data tables that I made while measuring mass and length. And this is a quick example of my graphs that I made from my data table for each of the colors. To make your data table, you're going to count out 12 rows in your notebook. The first row will be what you're measuring. First will be gummy worms, and then blue-red color, green-orange color, red-yellow color gummy worms. And then going down the column in the gummy worms, you're going to label it 1 through 10 and leave an extra space for the average. And now to make your histogram, draw a straight line across your paper. I started with my lowest plotted weight, which is 3.95 grams. And at the other end, on the right-hand side, will be your highest weight. Mine was about 4.2 grams. Then you're going to make the tick marks, either 5 or 10 tick marks between weights, and you're going to plot your points for each of the different colors. If you're wondering what the answer was, you should save the blue and red gummy worms for yourself, as they weigh more and are longer in length on average. Miss Mango says, "Happy measuring, everyone. We'll see you next week."